Matthew chapter number 13 and verse number 55, the Bible said, is in this the carpenter's son, is in this Mary's son. And they took offense at him. The people of Nazareth had watched Jesus grow. They knew his family, they knew his occupation, and they knew his ordinary life. And they used it to become familiar. When he began teaching with extraordinary wisdom and performing miracles, they struggled to reconcile what they knew regarding him and what he was doing. That is called the spirit of familiarity. Instead of asking, could this be the Messiah, they focused on his ordinary background, making judgments of him and his teachings using the information they had. Their familiarity with his human life prevented them from recognizing his divine identity. There are many people that have had very great people around them, but because you are judging them using human identity, using their background, you miss the mark. Jesus says a prophet is not without honor except in his own town and among his own people in his own home. There are a lot of people today that God is mightily using, but because you have chosen to be familiar with what God is doing and how God is using them, you do not actually benefit. Why? Familiarity produces dishonor and it promotes unbelief. Regardless of how powerful God can be using people, if you become too familiar with what God is doing in the lives of people, you will not benefit anything. Familiarity becomes dangerous when it blinds us to God's presence and causes us to treat what is holy as ordinary, what is powerful as ordinary, what is unique as ordinary. So you can be around powerful people, strong people, great prophets, but because you have chosen to be familiar, you will not benefit anything. That's the reason why you see a lot of battles that men of God fight are from among them, the people that they are born with, from their nation. A prophet is without honor in his own country. It's because of familiarity. Jesus' hometown, dejected him. They spoke against him. They fought him. They denied him. Why? Because of familiarity. They lacked the information about his divine agenda. They judged him based on how they knew him. They called him according to how they saw him grow. They rejected him because they allowed what they thought they knew about him prevent what they didn't know, which was God's plan concerning Jesus. Familiarity is always something that is very dangerous. No matter how powerful a prophet can be, how powerful a person can be, you cannot benefit anything from them when you are being led by the heart of familiarity. When you are being led by the spirit of familiarity, it's a very dangerous spirit. I see a lot of people, especially here in Zambia, a lot of people are familiar with the kind of men of God God has given to them. Why? Because they judge them based on how they knew them, what they knew about them, what they heard concerning them. That's a very deadly spirit. If you can overcome familiarity, you can become great and powerful. God bless you. Shalom, shalom.